Hello everyone, this is Mokshit. Today I am going to explain you about introduction to error and exception handling in Python. In this video, first of all we need to know what are the errors in Python. Like definition, errors are problems in a program that cause it to stop execution. When the error is executed in a Python program, then the code will be stop executing there and we should not move on from there. When we overcome that error, then only the program will be executed and the output we want will get it on the screen. There are two types of errors in Python. They are syntax error, like when we missing column like that, then the syntax error will be generated, and runtime error. Example division by zero, like zero division error, and then syntax error occur when Python code is not written correctly. When the code is not written correctly, then the syntax error will be generated. Like you can see the example. If x is greater than 10, here we are missing column, so we get a error like Python will not run the code at all, like because the error has there in this code, so it will be not executed. And then runtime error. This will occur during the execution. Program runs until it hits the error. Like when you see example a equal to 5 by 0, here 5 by 0 gives an infinite number solution. So this gives an zero division error, which is only which is also an error, like we consider. And then what are exceptions? Definition for exceptions is exceptions are errors detected during execution. These exceptions, when we execute a code, this detects the errors in that code. Like common exceptions are zero division error, index error, value error, and file not found error. These are the common exceptions in Python code. Then exception handling. The purpose of exception handling is to manage exceptions and prevent program crashes. And keywords we use here are try, except, else, and finally. There are two types of exceptions. One is built-in exceptions and user-defined exceptions. We in this built-in exceptions are which are predefined exceptions, and user-defined are which are created by the user. And then going to know about try and except block. In Python, the try and except block is used for handling exceptions. This allows a program to continue running even error occurs, preventing it from crashing. The try blocks contains a code that is being monitored for exception. The except block specify how to handle particular exceptions. The basic syntax of using try and exception are given here. Like we use try, and then the code might raise an exception. Like this code will have an exception, and its exception type. And then the code will print it. If this exception is true, then the code will be which have given here will be printed. And then going to next slide. Uh, this is the example of try except block. Here you can see this is the program. We have given number equal to int input enter a number, and result is equal to 10 by number. We are expecting a value of value error and then zero division error. If we give an output like 0, then the zero division error will be accepted. So the cannot divide by 0 will be printed as output. As you can see, this will be the output of this code. If we give any other value like a in this number place, if you give like alphabets like that, then the value error will be generated, and this print statement will be given as out like please enter a valid number. And then going to next line, else and finally. These are also other keywords we use in this um, exception and error handling. Like else runs if no exception occurs, and finally runs always runs, useful for cleanup. Example, try code except handle error, else no error, finally continues all time. Like always runs. And then next going to Next slide, we can see that handling multiple exceptions. We can handle multiple exceptions at a time in this Python. In Python, multiple exceptions can be handled using a single try block, followed by multiple except blocks. Each except block is designed to catch a specific type of exception. Like example, you can see try hashtag code and accept value error zero division error as E. Then we can print error E. If the code has value error, then this error will be printed, and the zero division error, then the error will be printed like that. The summary of this video is errors are of two types: syntax and runtime. Exceptions are runtime errors you can handle. Use try except to make code safe. Use finally for cleanup. So thank you.